part 6 of the story of STEM music. So I ended with the pandemic happening. We were all like wondering what was going on. It was a very crazy time. And so I was like, that's the end of STEM music. Nobody's touring. Nobody is going out there and, doing shows on the road. And so I did 6 virtual shows on Facebook Live and Instagram Live, and just said after these shows, I just kind of made up different jingles and stuff like that, and was talking about different STEM topics and doing a couple of experiments, free giveaways, really just trying to spread joy in the midst of the pandemic, but also sunsetting STEM music and saying, I tried it, it didn't work, the world shut down, unfortunately, it's over. Well, like 3 to 4 people attended those live streams. So it didn't blow up. It was just like 3 or 4 people attended, but it was the right 3 or 4 people. One was from KU Trio Talent Search, and I love them. I've done so many things with them, but it all started in the pandemic. And they were like, hey, could you do content for middle schoolers? And I was like, my content's really for elementary school. They said, we don't care. We need you to make something for our middle school students because we need something that's going to entertain them, that's going to educate them. And so I would go on to create some content for them. And then the USA Science and Engineering Festival, of course, their big event was in April of 2020. It's now canceled, and I was just so bummed because I was like, man, that would have been great exposure for STEM music. But what ended up happening is they saw me making different jingles about STEM topics in those live shows that I was doing on Instagram Live and Facebook Live, and they said, we have pivoted totally to virtual. Our festival is going to be virtual, and we have different speakers, but in between the speakers, we want to do brain breaks. Could you write some jingles about STEM topics for our brain breaks? And I remember I stayed up till 4 a.m. because they asked for this on a Tuesday and they wanted the songs by Thursday. I've never written songs this quickly, recorded them, produced them, but we were all working from home at the time. I was, at least. And so I was able to do it. So I wrote underwater caves, underwater caves, underwater caves, hey, underwater caves, underwater caves, and oceanography, study of the ocean, yes indeed. It was so cool. They loved the songs. They asked for another song, which is show us how you stand, show us how you stand, again and again and again. I love that song. And so I wrote these songs for them. They used them in the telecast of their virtual festival. And next thing you know, the rest is history. I then get introduced to the children's music community, and I start doing gigs all across the country, singing to my laptop in my apartment. Kind of crazy. Stay tuned for part 7 of the story of STEM music. Peace.